Bitcoin. So we are seeing some crazy price predictions for Bitcoin. I want to take a look at where this can go, this bull cycle, because we're seeing predictions from some of the biggest names, and they're talking about 500,000 per Bitcoin, a million per Bitcoin, all these kind of numbers. But we're going to take a look at a chart and actually give a fairly accurate price prediction based on where things are at right now. Now, before I get into any of it, if you are new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these cryptos. These were coins I thought were going to make me a lot of cash, which is obviously why I bought them. You can see what these coins were worth when I recorded my videos. You can see the highs these coins hit around about 15, 16 months on. And these are what your profits would have been if you'd have popped $100 into these coins. 100 into each in that time would have made you a little over 123 grand. Now, in 16 months, that's pretty amazing from a $2,600 investment. Thing is you don't have that long. We're in a bull cycle right now, and if you've got cryptos you're not confident in, get on to copymycrypto.com, have a read through this site. This is the site that I run where I share all the coins I own with my members. Whenever I find a crypto that I think is going to make a ton of money, like so many of these did, I jump onto my site, I tell my members the coin that I've found, why I'm buying it, and the price I'm buying it at. Whenever I sell one of the coins I own, I tell my members the coin I'm selling and the price I'm selling at. So there's no work for my members. They get in and out of coins at the same price as me, so they make the same profit. If you want to see some of the profits my members have made, it is on the site, along with their testimonials on the service they get at Copy My Crypto, as well as you can see some of the past successes we've had. Whether it's a meme coin the members got in on that did a 300x in a couple of weeks, whether it is Phantom that did nearly a 700x in the last bull cycle and made millionaires. Everything on the site is public record. You can verify it all. And if you like what you see and you just want to find out more or find out even the winners of this cycle, all you have to do that is join up on the site. Now, Bitcoin. So we all know Bitcoin, guys. There's no need to go through what Bitcoin is. We know it's the grandfather crypto. It's the oldest crypto, and it is the biggest market cap and most well known. It sits at a $2 trillion market cap. Each bull cycle it's went to new highs, and you would expect that to continue pretty much forever, right? BlackRock are now huge investors in Bitcoin. You've got 54 companies that have acquired 84,000 Bitcoin signals, which is rising institutional confidence in Bitcoin's role as a treasury asset. The executive order established the U.S. Strategic Bitcoin Reserve, prioritizing Bitcoin over CBDCs to enhance digital asset security. It's not necessarily a bad thing. We certainly don't want CBDCs. And here's the thing. Look, Bitcoin right now, there are obviously a lot of people that own bits of Bitcoin, whether it's small amounts or lots. And obviously the man himself, Satoshi Nakamoto, is the man behind Bitcoin. We still don't know who that person is, probably never will. But we constantly see new information coming out, new companies making moves. At the moment, MicroStrategy has announced a $4.2 billion ATM stock offering. So part of the reason for that is that it's 10% Series A perpetual preferred stock, aims to increase Bitcoin holdings. Strategy's ATM stock offering signifies its continued commitment to Bitcoin as a treasury asset, with implications for both corporate reserves and broader market sentiment. Of course, Michael Saylor is a huge Bitcoin advocate. He's spoken on this many times. They are known for their large Bitcoin reserves. They have over 600,000 Bitcoin through their initiative. And we continue to see whales scooping Bitcoin up left, right, and center. Yep. So, large holders have been accumulating aggressively while smaller investors are selling. Right? Always watch what the whales do. Always. Now, there has been, there's this article on Cointelegraph that talks about Bitcoin possibly eyeing a $230,000 target. So this is a cup and handle formation that they've spoken about. Now, I was having a look at this. So, Bitcoin's spent 7 weeks acting within a narrow range, but as time goes on, anticipation is growing as to where Bitcoin's price action will head next. For trader Alan, a familiar chart pattern holds the key, and so far progress is exactly what bulls are hoping for. Bitcoin and Solana cup and handle patterns on the monthly charts. It's showing that Solana is also currently attempting to copy Bitcoin's. But when you actually take a look at it, this is the chart pattern that he is referring to. This is the monthly cup and handle formation that you can see on Bitcoin. Now, it is worth noting, I don't necessarily agree with this as a pattern. I do think there is a couple and handle pattern, by the way, but we can dive in and we can have a look. So if we jump straight onto the chart, this is our monthly Bitcoin chart. As you can see, you do have this kind of cup and handle, but it looked to me like he's using a logarithmic scale. But let's just have a look anyway. So when we are diving in, if we're just using the curve for now, we can use the curve, that's fine. So we've got Bitcoin here, and here is our cup, part of our pattern. Obviously there's the handle here, and yeah, and have we had a breakout? Well, the breakout, I'm not going to bother drawing the bottom of the handle. So here is his, or here is going to be what the measured move will be. So the measured move is a signal to 122,500. Now, I'm actually more interested in a more recent chart pattern that has emerged, which is the 3-day chart. So if we dive into the 3-day chart right now, we have a cup and handle formation across the 3-day. We are range moving at the moment, but we're at the top of the handle on the 3-day chart, and a breakout for this cup and handle formation does in fact signal a move, because there's our handle rather. So this signals a move all the way up to a little over $141,000, especially if this is the breakout point. So yeah, so are we going to see it? But yeah, that's our measured move. So a little north of 141,000. I've just screwed that drawing up. But yeah, and that I'm actually looking at with, there's a decent shot of this. It's just when do we break out? A key thing will be getting above and maintaining a 3-day close above 110,500. If we see that, I think 141,000 could easily be on the cards here, guys. It looks to me like there's much more upside still to come for Bitcoin. And with Bitcoin dominance as high as it is right now at 65%, we are not far from altcoin season. Historically, it's normally around 70% where altcoin season kicks off. Now, there is actually a downtrend line for Bitcoin dominance, which we're basically at. So altcoin season is round the corner. And like I said, it's time to get portfolios sorted, because once Bitcoin starts moving, it will not be long before the rest of the market does. But my prediction right now for this year, still 141,000. I think that can be hit in the coming sort of 6 months for Bitcoin. And, you know, we've seen Bitcoin move a lot faster than that in a lot smaller time frame. But now with institutions in, it might be a little more stagnated in terms of getting to those price points. But I have seen the biggest investing names in the world talking about Bitcoin as a 250,000 coin this year, as a 500,000 coin this year. I think, of course, that's going to depend hugely on how do the big institutions continue to adopt Bitcoin itself. But for my money right now, I don't see the 250 on the horizon this year, but the 141 I think is very, very, very achievable. But where do you guys stand? What do you think we're going to see for Bitcoin? Have you got a trading pattern you've noticed that you think, or a chart pattern rather, that you've noticed that you think signals Bitcoin is going to get to even higher than that? Have you got one that signals Bitcoin is going to get to 1 million? Or do you think it's just outlandish suggesting 1 million this year, or 1 million in the next 4 years? Where do you stand on Bitcoin for this year and the next bull cycle? Let me know in the comments. And guys, we are in a bull cycle, and if you are sitting on cryptos you are not happy with or not confident in, get onto copymycrypto.com, have a read through the site. This is the site I run where I share every single coin I own with my members Whenever I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to be buying or selling and the price that I'm going to be buying or selling those cryptos at. So there is no work for my members. They get in and out of coins at the same price as me, so they make the same profit. Go onto the site, you will see some of the profits my members have made, some of my past successes, whether it is a meme coin my members got in on that did a 300x, whether it is Phantom, which in the last bull cycle did just shy of a 700x. Some of the people that took the course and got in on Phantom became millionaires. This is all public record. Go onto the old videos on this channel, you can verify it all. And if you are sitting on coins you're not confident in and you want to know what the winners of this bull cycle are going to be, all you have to do to find out about those coins is join up on the site. And if you do, I'll see you there. Otherwise, folks, I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.